Hello, wrestling fans. Welcome to the Wrestling Wrap-Up. I am your host, the megastar Austin Savage. This is episode 23 of the show. Yeah, I know, I've done 23 videos already. I'm kind of surprised. I want to start off by congratulating Andy for winning Tough Enough. I'm kind of disappointed that Luke didn't win, but I don't think his road ends at this point. I don't see Andy being a big star in the WWE. I just don't. He doesn't have it to me. He's got the whole silent rage thing. I was shocked when he was announced as the winner, but then again I realized that Vince McMahon loves the big guy. Plain and simple, he always has. Occasionally he lets a little guy get in there and be a star for a little while, but he always goes with the big guy. And you know, I hope I'm wrong about Andy. I really do, because he earned this, and he deserves it. You're not going to hear any bitching from me. I was a huge Luke Robinson supporter. Like I said, he's from Maine, which is where I live. But congratulations, Andy. I hope you do well, man. The Miz, R-Truth, John Cena, A-Rai thing from Raw. Blah, 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 blah. All this talking. Blah, 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 blah. Can we just wrestle? McGillicuddy versus Santino Marella. They actually acknowledged Michael McGillicuddy as a third-generation wrestler, which, for anybody, if you don't know, episode 22 of the show was a piece on second, third, and even fourth-generation wrestlers in the wrestling business today. So go back and watch that, and you'll understand what I'm saying, what I mean by they actually announced McGillicuddy as a third-generation star. Santino won with the Cobra. What the fuck? Santino's a good worker. And I liken it to Eric Young in TNA. Excuse me, Impact Wrestling. Comedy doesn't sell tickets, for Christ's sake. It has a place, a small place, in the wrestling business. And I understand the WWE is not the wrestling business anymore. They're an entertainment business. Santino's not that fucking entertaining. Period. Beth Phoenix, Kelly versus the Bella Twins. Phoenix looked amazing in this match, and I really hope she gets the Divas title at some point very soon and gets it off Twin Magic, because I'm fucking tired of them too. Punk versus Rey Mysterio was announced again. I thought the point of the draft was to create new rivalries and new feuds. These guys have carried their feud from SmackDown to Raw. For what? It's not for a title shot. It's not for anything. I don't get it. Create a new feud. I mean, have Ray feud with Del Rio again, which is not a new feud, but whatever. Have him feud with anybody but CM Punk. Booker T versus Jack Swagger was announced. I'm glad, because I really enjoyed Booker T's in-ring work throughout his entire career, and I used to watch him back when he was in the Global Wrestling Federation out of Texas. Way back before they were known as Harlem Heat. Him and Stevie Ray. Excuse me. CM Punk, the promo was good, and he keeps talking about this faith, which is really interesting to me to see where they go with this. I really wish they'd disband the Nexus, but we'll see what happens. The match was good between Ray and him. They're always good. Ray was just as impressive in this match as Punk was, so I can see why they put them together, but I wish they'd just separate them and go in two different directions and maybe come back to it, maybe 6 months to a year from now. Alberto Del Rio promo with Rick Rod as the Big Show, as the injured Big Show. I liked it at first, and then it just got stupid. There's no way the Big Show fears Alberto Del Rio. Which, by the way, I will mention that he is a second-generation wrestler. This goes into show 22. Zack Ryder actually made it on Raw. And do you know why? Because the WWE is finally capitalizing on his popularity. He has a show here on YouTube, True Long Island Stories. He's done, I think, 16 episodes maybe. And the show's a huge hit. WWE should capitalize on that. He's even called himself the WWE Internet Champion. He lost to Kofi Kingston, and they're building towards a Dolph Ziggler-Kofi Kingston feud for the United States title, which is excellent. These guys are gold in the ring. Moving on to the Booker T. Jack Swagger match. Booker looked great for not being a competitor, a weekly competitor, a nightly competitor anymore. Booker won via countout, which, I mean, I understand it. You know, they're going on the whole Jack Swagger bit off a little more than he could chew by getting into it with Booker T. Then, of course, the main event, Cena, A-Rye versus Miz and R-Truth. They did the whole, what, fuck. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Anyways, a special guest referee, Stone Cold Steve Austin, interfered in the match, thus getting Cena and A-Rye the win. The GM chimes in, says, "Oh no, you overstepped your bounds." He reverses the decision, therefore the winners were Miz and R-Truth. Then the GM announces on the special 3-hour Raw next week that Stone Cold will be the special guest GM. I don't know if this is something new they're trying or if it's just a way to get Stone Cold back on the show. It should be interesting, and I hope everybody watches the show and enjoys it. That's all I got for my Raw notes. I just want to say thank you for anybody that does watch my show. I appreciate it. I love all the emails I get. Excuse me, I'm getting over a cold and my nose itches. I don't know why my nose itches when I have a cold. Probably because it's my sinuses. Anyways, thank anybody that watches the show. Keep sending in your emails. I appreciate it. I will answer more fan questions in my next video, probably Thursday after Impact. I will do another video, unless I get an inspiration for another topic like I did in episode 22. Alright guys, this is the Wrestling Wrap-Up. I'm your host, the Megastar Austin Savage. Email the show, WrestlingWrapUp@yahoo.com. Follow me on Twitter, @ProudToBeStraightEdge. I don't go on Twitter that often, but feel free to follow me because I might start using it more often now that I have it set up on my mobile phone. Alright, I'll catch you guys Thursday night or early Friday morning after Impact.